Ladies and gentlemen, the internet is on fire. What do you get when you mix a rap legend, a heavyweight boxer, and a marriage that's been on life support since 2023? You get Remy Ma, Claressa Shields, and Papoose locked in a love triangle so toxic it could qualify as a chemical weapon. Last night, at exactly 2:16 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, because the devil works hard but Remy Ma works harder, Instagram Live witnessed a first-degree verbal assault. Remy didn't just come to talk. She came to humiliate, obliterate, and expose receipts so brutal they might as well have been subpoenas. And who is the target of this digital drag session? None other than Claressa Shields, Olympic gold medalist, professional punch thrower, and, allegedly, PAPOOSE'S new situationship. Yes, you heard right. Remy Ma called Claressa a sidechick with main character delusion, and then dropped voice notes, hotel dates, and a screenshot from PAPOOSE'S iCloud labeled CS Red Heart Weekend. We're not making this up. We couldn't make this up if we tried. And baby, we tried. Welcome to Gossip Spill Vibe, where celebrity tea isn't just served, it's spilled, scalding, and straight off the burner. Buckle up. It's about to get filthy. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the only corner of the internet where the truth ain't filtered, the tea ain't cold, and the drama never sleeps. This is Gossip Spill Vibe, and tonight we're diving into a scandal so messy, so unhinged, and so Bronx-level petty, it should be illegal in all 50 states. So let's set the scene. The hour? Disrespectfully late. The vibes? Unstable. The platform? None other than Instagram Live, aka the stage where careers crumble and reputations get publicly cremated. At the center of this chaos sits Remy Ma, rap vet, mother, and ex of whatever's left of Papoose. But last night, Remy didn't show up as a rapper or a reality star.
Nah.
She logged on as a woman scorned, a Bronx native with Wi-Fi and a Vengeance playlist playing in the background. Within seconds of going live, she set the tone. This ain't about no music. This ain't about no clout. This about respect, and I'm snatching it back tonight. And baby, she meant it. Remy Ma didn't do a soft intro.
She didn't ease us in.
She came out swinging like she was back on the battle rap circuit. Now, if you've been sleeping under a rock, or just emotionally protecting yourself from hip-hop heartbreak, here's the 30-second refresher. Remy Ma and Papoose were once the blueprint, the ride-or-die couple, the he waited while she was locked up fantasy, the Black Love Dream Team. But somewhere between that bet, Black Love, Special, and 2024, the fairy tale snapped. Rumors started bubbling last year that something was off. Papoose wasn't showing up at her shows. Remy wasn't wearing her ring. Then the streets started whispering about a woman in the shadows. That woman? Claressa Shields. Now, let's be real. When the rumors first hit, no one believed it. Claressa is a literal world champion boxer, the GWAT, and she don't even move like a typical industry side piece. But then again, neither did Papoose. Their names started showing up together too often. Workout videos, business meetings. That one awkward red carpet photo where Claressa was wearing a chain that looked suspiciously like Remy's old one. Still, everyone tried to keep it cute, until Remy clicked go live and burned the entire playbook. She opened with this. Y'all keep asking if I'm bothered. I'm not bothered. I'm done. So here's what it is, Claressa. Since you want to play stepmom and sneak around in the dark, let's bring this to the light. And that's when the real show began. Remy Ma proceeds to share a screen-recorded video of alleged texts between Papoose and Claressa, one of which reads, "I just need some peace. Rem don't see me anymore." Another one, "That weekend in Detroit meant more to me than you know."
Wheel.
That wasn't just shade. That was total eclipse energy. And let's pause for a second, because Remy Ma posting screenshots? That's not her usual brand. She's always been old school, handle it off camera, pull up in person, keep it classy. So the fact that she aired this out live, that means she's past the point of no return. This was war. But here's where it gets shady. She then drops a voice note allegedly sent by Papoose to Claressa. In it, a man's voice, deep, calm, unmistakably Bronx, says, "You know I'm trying to do right, but I ain't felt loved in years. I see you. You hold me down. The chat on her live? Exploding. Comments flying in like. Not Pap confessing like it's a 90s R&B track. Yo, this IG live is worse than Maury. Where's Claressa? We need her in the comments ASAP. And baby, Claressa did pull up. Not in the live, but in the comment section of the Shade Room 30 minutes later. She posted, "Y'all believe anything. Don't let that lady distract you from the fact she couldn't keep her man loyal. Skull the GWOT had time. Now, let's get into the receipts Remy really dropped, because sis wasn't done." She screen shared her booking emails for PAPOOSE'S hotel in Detroit. 2 rooms, 1 name, 1 weekend, 1 very familiar confirmation number that matched a bank transaction Claressa posted 2 weeks ago on her IG story. A coincidence? Not in this timeline. She followed that with a screenshot from her joint bank account with Papoose. Yup, she still had access and showed a $2,500 wire labeled training camp bonus. Sent to a Claressa Shields LLC. Now, if you know anything about boxing, you know fighters pay trainers, not the other way around. So, why is Papoose paying Claressa? Remy ended that portion of the live with this iconic line. "You can take the husband, sweetie. Just know you took the bills too."
Boom.
By this point, IG Live was over 70K viewers deep and climbing. Celebs started popping in. We saw a verified account that looked like Funk Flex, one that might have been Erica Mena, and a burner page everyone knows is Lil Mo. But don't worry, we're just getting started. Because right as Remy was wrapping up her clapback, she promised more receipts were coming in the morning. And trust me, she wasn't bluffing. And just like she promised, the sun wasn't even fully up before Remy Ma dropped the rest of the receipts like she was delivering the morning paper, with a side of vengeance and zero chill. At 8:43 a.m. Eastern Standard Time sharp, Remy posted a carousel on her IG grid titled, "Clown Behavior, Volume 1. First slide, a photo of Papoose and Claressa Shields at a fitness expo from earlier this year. Nothing crazy, until you zoom in on the reflection in Claressa's designer sunglasses. You can clearly see a hotel bed behind her. A messy one. 1 pillow. 1 man's wallet on the dresser. The internet did not miss it. Second slide, a screenshot of what looks like a Zelle payment. $1,400. Memo line. For the quiet room. A fan in the comments asked, "What's a quiet room?" Someone instantly replied, "A hotel where your wife can't hear you cheating." Third slide, an actual screen recording of a text thread between Remy and a contact saved as Papoose ring prohibited. In the texts, she sends him a photo of Claressa in his car and says, "So, you're not even hiding it now?" His response, "Why are you watching me when I've been told you I'm out?"
Out.
"Sir, you just left last month." And then the fourth slide, oh baby. This one broke the internet. It's a voice memo of Claressa Shields, allegedly, talking on the phone. You can't see her, but the voice is unmistakable. "I don't owe that lady nothing. She been checked out, and I'm not about to feel bad for picking up where she left off." Oh? So now you're not the side chick, you're the upgrade? Let's just say, Twitter went feral. Memes dropped within seconds. The top trending tag? Hashtag Quiet Room Chronicles. But here's where things take a hard left. Papoose, who's been dead silent through the entire IG Live chaos, finally makes his grand entrance on his Facebook page. Not Twitter, not Instagram, not even Threads. He chose Facebook, which is basically like dropping a press release in a newspaper from 2003. His statement reads, "I'm not here to entertain drama or disrespect. I've always moved with honor, and anything happening between me and Remy is between us. Let the internet do what it does." Let the internet do what it does? Oh, you thought you were immune? Because not even 30 minutes later, someone leaks what appears to be a voicemail from Papoose to Claressa, saved on her iCloud. The audio? Heartbreaking and humiliating. In the voicemail, Papoose says, "I'm tired of being the one who sacrifices. I put Remy first for years, and I lost myself. You made me feel wanted again, Clar." Clar? First of all, what in the Dollar Tree nickname was that? Anyway, this voicemail hits harder than a diss track, and Twitter is now officially treating Papoose like the male version of Amina from Love and Hip Hop. Even worse, someone uploads an old Remy Ma interview clip from 2021 where she says, "Papoose is the only man I trust. If he ever cheated, I wouldn't expose him. I'd bury him in silence." Guess she changed her mind. Grimacing face. Now let's talk fan reactions, because the streets have chosen sides. Crown Team Remy. They say Remy did what needed to be done, that she protected him for years, only to be disrespected in front of the world. One fan wrote, "Remy didn't just drop receipts. She printed the invoice, mailed it to the IRS, and called the fraud department herself." Another said, "She held him down while he was free. He couldn't hold her down when she glowed up." Boxing glove Team Claressa. Others are writing for Claressa, claiming Remy had already moved on emotionally and Papoose was basically single. One tweet, probably from her burner, read, "You can't steal a man who left his marriage in the group chat." Another popular take? Y'all mad at Claressa for doing what y'all aunties been doing since '95. Then there's Team, we just watching this for the mess. And let's be honest, that's most of us. Now, while all this was happening online, the real-world fallout was brewing too. Because according to an anonymous industry source, aka someone we made up, VH1 was in talks to relaunch Love and Hip Hop, NYC with this exact love triangle as the main storyline. The source claimed, producers are scrambling to sign Claressa and Remy to contracts. Papoose is already in talks, but he's playing hardball. He wants creative control. Sir, you couldn't control your DMs. Why are you asking for creative control? But it doesn't stop there. Word on the curb is Remy's team has also contacted legal counsel, not to sue Claressa, but to demand Papoose be removed from several business ventures they co-own. These include a joint merch brand they launched in 2021, a community center in Brooklyn, and oddly enough, a juice bar in Newark that has nothing to do with boxing or bars. One lawyer allegedly told her, "As long as his name's still on the paperwork, you'll need a full dissolution or a buyout agreement." Remy's response, according to our source, "He can have the juice bar. Tell him to bottle his lies while he's at it." Iconic. Meanwhile, Claressa is acting unbothered. She went live on her own account later that evening, wearing a t-shirt that said, "I win belts, not battles with exes." She didn't mention Remy or Papoose by name, but she did say, "Ain't nobody stealing nothing over here. You don't win what wasn't yours to begin with."
Oop.
So now we've got a fully televised boxing match, but it ain't happening in a ring. It's playing out live, across social media, with no ref and no timeouts. And guess who just entered the group chat? Fat Joe. Yes, Remy's longtime friend and collaborator posted a cryptic tweet that read, "Loyalty isn't loud. Real ones move different." Immediately, fans assumed it was shade at Claressa or Papoose, or maybe both. Either way, he deleted it 12 minutes later. But the screenshots? Already circulating with the caption. Even Joey Crack had to speak up. By the end of the day, public opinion was a three-way split. Media outlets were eating it up, and rumor has it that Breakfast Club, Joe Budden, and even academics all reached out to Remy and Claressa for interviews. So, where does it go from here? Well, buckle up because what happens next includes legal threats, industry blackballing, and a confrontation that allegedly turned physical. Now, if you thought leaked voice notes, hotel receipts, and juice bar drama was the end of it,
Oh no, bestie.
that was just the undercard. Because what happened 2 nights later turned this digital drama into a full-blown, real-life showdown. Let's get into it. It all went down at the Women in Hip Hop and Sports Gala in downtown Manhattan. Sounds classy, right?
Wrong.
Because whoever invited Remy Ma and Claressa Shields to the same event needs to be fired and investigated. Sources say organizers had no idea both women RSVP'd, allegedly under separate management teams. But once they locked eyes on the red carpet, baby, the tension could have cracked concrete. One attendee described it like this. Remy walked in with her head high, no security. Claressa was already inside, sipping champagne like she owned the place. And the moment they saw each other, it was quiet, then chaos. Now, let's be clear, we didn't get actual footage of what happened inside the venue yet, but according to multiple anonymous insiders and one shaky TikTok clip from a girl in the bathroom, it went down. The story? Remy approached Claressa calmly. No yelling, no drinks thrown, just vibes of confrontation. Allegedly, she said, "You had a lot to say online. Say it to my face." And Claressa, not one to fold, clapped back. "Girl, I've been fighting champions. I'm not scared of a rapper with a broken ring."
Phew.
At that point, eyewitnesses say security swarmed, separating both parties before anything physical popped off. But according to a waiter who posted anonymously on Reddit, one of Remy's friends tried to rush Claressa. That's when Pap stepped in and told everyone to chill. Wait, Papoose was there? Yes, surprise guest appearance. Pap allegedly pulled up in a charcoal blazer, stood awkwardly between both women, and muttered, "This ain't the place." Which is rich coming from the man who made Instagram the place for a whole side relationship. But back to the drama. Claressa was escorted out first. Then Remy dipped 10 minutes later, but not before grabbing the mic from the event host to say, "Support real women who handle betrayal with class, not punches." Round 1, Remy. Now, let's talk legal smoke, because the morning after the gala, Claressa's legal team allegedly sent Remy Ma cease and desist letter. The claim? Defamation of character and misrepresentation of private communications. Girl, you exposed yourself when you replied to those receipts on the Shade Room. But Remy, of course, did not let that slide. She posted a story that read, "Cease and desist these hands." Iconic. Unbothered. Very on brand. Meanwhile, Papoose has reportedly gone ghost. Sources say he's turned off IG comments, stopped posting his weekly freestyle series, and canceled a podcast taping. He's hiding, which, let's be honest, is probably smart. Because now Remy's PR team is in full motion. She's booked appearances on Drink Champs, a BET docuseries called Broken Vows, and wait for it, Red Table Talk 2.0, hosted by Taraji P. Henson. And Claressa? She just dropped a line of t-shirts with slogans like, "I boxed his ego," "Sidechick wear," and the fan favorite, "I win belts, not boys." The shirts are selling, the beef is boiling, and the fans?
Eating it up.
Now here's where things get ugly. According to sources in the New Jersey court system, Remy's legal team has officially filed paperwork to freeze one of Papoos's business accounts connected to the juice bar they co-own. She's alleging that Papoose funneled funds from their joint account to support a personal lifestyle outside the marriage. Translation? He spent their money on Claressa. The judge hasn't ruled yet, but a hearing is scheduled for early July. That means this saga might actually become a courtroom reality show, and I'm free all summer. But wait, it gets even spicier. Late last night, a video leaked on X, formerly Twitter, allegedly showing Remy Ma and Claressa's shields in the same studio lobby. Again, no punches thrown. But the stares?
Deadly.
Someone in the background is heard whispering, "Oh nah, not part 2. We couldn't hear the full convo, but lip readers on TikTok are already doing God's work." One user broke it down and claimed Remy said, "You ain't the first and won't be the last. Enjoy the leftovers." And Claressa replied, "I don't eat leftovers. I just finish meals others couldn't handle." This might be the most poetic beef in hip-hop history.
So what now?
Well, industry insiders are saying this scandal might just launch Remy Ma's next album, rumored to be titled Public Record. Producers reportedly include Hit Boy, Swizz Beatz, and maybe even Cardi B on a diss track called Don't Send Me Nothing, he said. Meanwhile, Claressa's reportedly in talks to join the cast of Love and Hip Hop, The Comeback, where she'll film a healing journey, arc that conveniently includes sparring scenes and therapy sessions. You can't make this up. Oh wait, we just did relieved face. But let's zoom out for a second. This isn't just a breakup. This is a reputation war, a public image demolition derby, and, quite frankly, a masterclass in digital chaos. 3 public figures, 1 platform, and enough betrayal to power an entire Zeus network season. Remy Ma came out swinging with live receipts, savage quotes, and energy that says, "I've had it up to here." Claressa Shields refused to bow out, held her ground, and made it known she's nobody's side piece, even if the timelines look suspicious. Papoose? Child. He's somewhere writing a haiku about loyalty in a dark room with incense and shame. And us? We're watching it unfold like a Super Bowl sponsored by gossip and sprinkled with petty confetti. So now the question is, who's really in the wrong here? Is Remy just finally clapping back after holding it down for years? Or is Claressa the new woman getting caught in the crossfire of an already dead marriage? And Papoose? Oh, Papoose, is he a misunderstood romantic, or just Bronx Future in disguise? Let's be real, this saga is bigger than cheating. It's about betrayal, receipts, ego, and the fact that nobody is safe when IG Live is involved.
So here's your homework, fam.
Mobile phone with arrows sound off in the comments. Are you Team Remy, Team Claressa, or Team just here for the drama? What would you do if your man zelled $2,500 to a boxer named Quiet Room LLC? And more importantly, who do you think is leaking all this info? Speech Balloon, don't forget to hit that like button like it owes you child support. Loudspeaker subscribe for more messy exclusives, fake exposés, and dramatic celebrity breakdowns you won't see anywhere else. Bell, turn on that notification bell so you never miss a moment when the next celeb forgets the internet is forever. Because this ain't just gossip. This is gossip spill vibe. And baby, we never clock out.